JacobTubeHD. Welcome back to the movie I want to talk about. The show that refuses to drive because I barely leave this room, except for Halloween twice, Christmas, and my own restaurant business. Driving is fun. You get to take a box with wheels and drive it around the city. I love the rotary where you get to drive around in a circle for as long as you like before deciding to get on the highway. I think that the best way to drive is driving with a purpose. People pay so much money for driving lessons when all you need is a purpose to drive well. If you're driving without a purpose, then what's the point of driving? You're going to drive without a purpose because it's relaxing and helps you clear your mind? Yeah, right. If I want to drive, then I'm going to drive knowing where I'm going. You need a destination to head to if you're going to get behind a wheel and drive. That's why I want to review a movie about driving that is neither fast nor furious, because people these days don't know what it means to truly drive. And I think this movie can give us all a new sense of purpose to drive for. This is Baby Driver. This film is about Baby, who is a partially hearing impaired getaway driver. When Baby thinks he's finally able to be free from the life of crime, he gets summoned for another job, which puts everything he cares about in serious danger. This film is directed and written by Edgar Wright, who also wrote and directed Shaun of the Dead, Scott Pilgrim, and Hot Fuzz. I have not said anything bad about a film from Edgar Wright, and I ain't doing it today. Baby is such a unique character. He's a man of few words, but you're still able to connect with him and learn about him as a person. He was only a getaway driver to pay off a debt and is trying to have a life outside of crime. Him and his story grounds this movie and all the intense action scenes. The other supporting characters are fine, but Baby gets the most development here since the movie is centered around him. Regardless of that, this whole cast gives stellar performances throughout the entire runtime. Everything I love about the films Edgar Wright makes is present in this movie. The editing is smooth and the camera flies around, immersing you in the action. It's not flying as much as Hot Fuzz, but the handheld feel of each shot brings you into each of the action moments with the characters. Music is very important to this film, and everything involving the music is done masterfully, having the scenes and moments in the movie be in sync with the music as they work together to create incredible moments. Even the sound design is something to take note of, as occasionally we go into the perspective of just what Baby hears, allowing you to not just be immersed in the world, but also into Baby as a character. It's a masterful film with a character you can fully be immersed in and continuing to prove why I love Edgar Wright as a director. Baby Driver gets a 4 out of 5 stacks of cassette tapes. Being a getaway driver for criminals is not the purpose I was looking for, but at least it's a form of purpose. Being a getaway driver looks like fun. Just as fun as drunk driving, which I know gets a bad rap, but accidents only happen when you're a novice at drunk driving. Professionals know how to drive drunk the correct way, accident-free. I think I could skillfully get away from a situation without anyone noticing I was there, so I could be a great getaway driver. I drive as fast as possible while listening to cool music, and then I can circle around the rotary for a couple hours. Cops will think I went on the highway, but why go there when there's a perfectly fun rotary to drive around? You may not know it now, but it is fun to drive in an endless circle until you get dizzy and start puking, but then you get to drive while sticking your head out the window to puke, so it goes back to being fun. It's the perfect plan. Cops will think I'm smart, but I'm actually a dumbass, and cops won't expect stupid people to be getaway drivers, so I can get hired for any criminal job that needs a car with a driver inside of it. I can also drive on train tracks. I do it in GTA, and it gets rid of the cops since cops aren't allowed to drive on train tracks, so it can totally work in real life if it works in a video game.